Hi, I'm Katie, and I'm excited to talk with you today about George, an AI application that enables dialysis providers to optimize seating and scheduling. Why is this important? Staffing is a large cost to dialysis providers, which is why they seek to optimize their schedules to enable techs to care for a maximum number of patients at a time. Scheduling is challenging for a number of reasons, and centers work to tightly orchestrate their schedules in order to maximize efficiency while caring for complex patients. Even a slight change in a center's ability to follow their planned schedule can cost the center unreimbursed money. As you can see, the scope of this problem is significant and growing. And to meet this need, clinics of 20+ chairs typically run 3, sometimes 4 shifts of patients each day, and treatments range from 3 to 5 hours. George's ability to analyze treatment data in real time and to manage scheduling communications ensure that when seats and staff are available, that a patient is ready and there to treat. So let's meet George. I can't show you the complexity of a schedule of 75 patients in the next 2 minutes. For demonstration purposes, this is a microcosm of a clinic. Most have 20 seats or more. This 6-seat center is running 3 shifts today, each shift represented by a vertical column, with the first shift of patients shown in the leftmost column. In today's example, 2 events occur that affect scheduling. Patient B on first shift requires an extra 15 minutes of treatment, and patient J cannot come to the clinic today. In prioritizing caring for the patients currently on treatment, the overburdened staff makes what appears to be the best decision at the time and may call in patient P to come in for an early treatment. But George, with real-time access to treatment data and a sophisticated scheduling API, quickly identifies the cascading effect of patient B's extended treatment. Patient B's extended treatment would postpone patient N's, ultimately causing the center to stay open till 7 and pay staff overtime. Overburdened staff cannot calculate this in their head for a clinic providing 75 tightly scheduled treatments. George sees the problem and sends an SMS text to patient N, who happily confirms via text, saving the clinic from paying overtime. Our revenue model is based on these savings, with George costing 20% of what a center saves. These savings are dependent on number of seats, and so is George's pricing. The George team knows time is valuable, and we thank you for your time today.
If you have a cancellation by George, can George also recommend another dialysis center to the patient nearby that's within a geographical, approved radius by the patient beforehand?
That would be an amazing second day feature for this. Right now, dialysis centers don't allow that kind of flexibility. Patients really have their home nephrologist and their orders at one center, so their orders would have to be able to follow them. But yeah, that's the dream, to allow the patients to have much more flexibility in where they go for treatment.
So when George says, we're running late, you can't come, does it come up with a solution?
George wouldn't cancel treatments.
Yeah.
George would be calling patients in early or letting patients know not to come in until their chair is ready.
Okay.
Do you have a way to communicate for those that may require transportation on already scheduled? Do you have a way to communicate with those people to be able to facilitate transportation?
That's a great question. George interfaces with the EMR, and social workers capture transportation data in their assessment of patients.
I really like this idea. I think, dialysis centers are a very niche market, which you don't see as often in these sorts of things. But also, I think, this is one of those things where if you could identify an early partner and actually demonstrate increased throughput and revenue impact on dialysis centers, you could actually see yourself gaining market traction.
Thank you for that. I do want to talk about the efficiency of scale. Right now, 2 dialysis providers provide care for 2/3 of all the dialysis patients in the country.